doing? Hair did not get washed, y'all. It did not. Sometimes, for me, self-care means being lazy and not doing a motherfucking thing. Hey. Ooh. For anybody that might have looked, Liliel, Angel of Night. For anyone who might have looked, the song from yesterday is in the description. I'll move it later. Huh. Okay. Pardon me. We have Liliel. Ooh, my fingers are in the way. Angel of Night. Here. And here we have Shatiel, the Angel of Silence. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. I love coffee, y'all. I'm gonna remember to read these today because I added the descriptions for the angels to my last two videos, but then when I got to the arcana of the astrology, I was like, God damn, I'm gonna be tippy tapping away with these thumbs trying to give them, so I didn't. Okay. We have, wait, that's goes with Liliel, the Angel of Night, 12th house. And at the bottom, we have 8th house. What up, though? We're gonna shuffle these musical oracles until we get one, all right? Sean Kingston is flipped over. I did drop these yesterday. CeeLo Green and Phoenix. I'm going on, and I'm prepared to go it alone. I got a tickle in my nose. And I'm sure there'll be a place for you too. Ooh. I need more index cards. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get rid of these original oracles. Billy Talent. In a crooked little town, they were lost and never found. Fallen leaves, fallen leaves, fallen leaves on the ground. I can hear the whole song in my head. It's one of my favorites. Used to have me. And Jadena. Where did you go? My Chemical Romance. Jadena. Bambi, Bambi. My dear, my dear, my dear. My dear, I want you here. Don't get too near, for there's lions beware. Ooh. Sweet baby, it's my design. To run the jungle, I must be a lion. Or be a cheetah, but neither is fine. For my dear, you are love of my life. the woman among the tribe. They will be jealous of this love of mine. I will get drunk in my hotel and cry. For my dear, you are love of my life. Ooh, Vanity Fair. That's one of my favorite movies. Reese Witherspoon is my fucking girl. You know, loosely. Based on her acting. That woman's got chops. For some reason, when I said, I was saying Reese Witherspoon, but I had to suppress the intrusive thought of Christina Ricci. Who's also been my girl since Casper. We go way back. She was in which deck? Okay. Vanity Fair is about a school mistress. I feel like I'm about to sneeze now, of course. I think I'm... Okay. School mistress, I believe is what they were called. When you travel to someone's estate to teach their children, back in the day before public school. Her name was Rebecca Sharp, and she was basically described as a social climber. She came from the gutter. Her father was a starving artist, the tower, and she ended up in a girls' home because when her father... Ooh, okay. They talking today. When her father died, and her mother, I believe, died in childbirth, he either died or he was placed in debtor's prison and died there. Either way, she was removed and placed into a girls' home where they taught her, pardon me, they taught her how to be a lady, etiquette training, pardon me. Pardon me, y'all, my nose. This was not an issue. Okay. And she ends up going to the home. In fact, as I'm trying to tell y'all the story, it's fading away. Basically, she had quite a journey of doing karmic shit and trying to charm, seduce, plot her way out of the bottom class into the highest class. She had a lot of ambition. Huh. Which definitely fits the 8th house theme. And she almost got there instantly because she was a very clever woman. But what happened is her bestie's man came on to her and she rejected him, even though she probably could have snapped him up and immediately gotten to the station of her desire. But she knew it would break her sweet friend's heart, even though she knew a discerning spirit could see that that heartbreak was coming one way or another. Getting real, cause anything's better than the way I feel right now. The moon. Huh. It's interesting how the Three of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, Lieutenant of Comets, falls under the Tower. Underneath the Ace of Lasers is the Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords. Under the Queen of Swords is the Two of Swords and the Moon. There's a moon card. I believe it's a crescent moon in the Two of Swords in the classic Rider-Waite. The moon and the upright is underneath this Death in reverse. The lower row clarifies the upper row. What's laid over it? What's laid over it clarifies what's underneath, what touches. Huh. Bit but unbowed, battered but unbroken. Underneath Death in the reverse, next to the moon. The Queen of Wands. Underneath the Ten of Pentacles. Next to this Four of Wands. All of the three touching cards involve the Queen of Wands character who pilots the Audacity, which definitely fits the Vanity Fair. Oh, and did I show you guys that on the bottom? I think I did show you LMA. But the wood, has come up again. And Mr. Deeds Goes to Town is underneath that. So underneath the Fool, the Queen of Wands, is the Ten of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Thank God for frictionless pants. Look at me, about to forget to read these cards. I gotta hold on to that. I can't. Six of Cups. What are these? King of Pentacles. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right, this is saying something a bit different now. Knight of, ooh, I didn't show you. Knight of Wands. Five of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Clear as day, I heard. Eyes free now. don't even know where that's from. Maybe just other black women with a smart mouth. I don't know. Queen of Cups. So we got 3 queens out here. And she's the one that represents, I'll show you the box, this deck for me. Ace of Pentacles right next to this 9, which is being single, satisfied, enjoying the fruits of your labor, ease. One last one, and then I'll read the meanings of these cards before I fuck around and forget. The Sun. Bitch. The Sun came out in the same position yesterday. And the Ten of Swords also made an appearance. That's crazy. Let's go. Y'all, I want my other cup of coffee so bad right now. Y'all, I'm gonna do it, okay? I'm in here by myself right now. You'll be able to fast forward or speed up the recording, which I suggest as well if I talk too slow. I be listening to things at 1.5 as often as I can. Sometimes I have to let it play at regular speed just to show respect. Ooh, and will y'all do me a favor? Will y'all remind me to go to the store? I was supposed to go yesterday. And don't scoff at me, because I'm not crazy. I believe that if just one of y'all watches this video and at some point later on today thinks in my direction, my general vicinity, that I need to go to the store, it will remind me. So do your good sis a solid. Yes, all my dreams are coming true. I also forgot to light my incense, so I was supposed to get up and get this coffee. Satisfaction. Almost too hot. Almost hurts. That's how I like it. Okay. I tell you, like, I am feeling like a physically grounded sense of satisfaction right now. Because I got my coffee. Yeah. Liliel, Angel of Night. Okay. A fleeting spirit who dances across the sky, beautiful but aloof. Stars fill the tresses of Liliel's hair. The night passes whether we are lost to quiet murmurs of sleepers staring out in a darkened, expansive sky. I did that this morning. It was nice. For everything you see, there are 1,000 things unseen. You witness the glimmer, the gleaming of what is truly there. Liliel passes from star to star, filling the night with light. One would think the darkness Lelio's realm. However, it is starlight that heralds the night's arrival. Star bright, stars light, dance on and on across this night. What lullabies await us? What glittering night charms will Lelio hang upon the sky for all to see, for all to dream? Signs? Yes, I'm still listening. Fuck off. Signs, wind, sheer cloth, the moon. Ay. There's a connection there. And just because I use myself as an example or consider myself a linchpin in the message does not mean that the message is any less for you, Voyager, or anybody who comes across this. I think that even a hater, if you come across this video, if you watch just to fucking hate on me, there's still something here for you, and so you should pay attention. Yes. But what I was going to say is that I have significant placements, significant chart arrangements around night themes, the 11th and 12th house, and the 8th house. Perhaps you do as well. And if you do, then definitely look into those. Check out the planetary alignment right now, too. I hear there's still a bunch of planets in retrograde, but that's pardon me. That's native to my chart, so I'm used to those vibes. But from what I hear, everybody ain't, you know? Shatiel, Angel of Silence, who was the leader yesterday. Words fail, the wind dies, the earth comes to a rest. Shatiel descends in stillness. New forms for all things emerge. Touched by the elusive fingers of the angel Shatiel. Space fills with silence and void gains new meaning. We are held by the grip of its presence. Somewhere in the past. Sleep token is so damn good. Good like this coffee I'm drinking. Fear is useless, as its presence is almost always brief. Silence slides over your ears, enveloping your awareness completely as if you've closed your eyes. Take a moment. Take the silence within you and use it to still the tremors of your soul. Shatiel wills it. Signs are a feather, a chair, and a person kneeling. So prayers. Ella May. Boot up. Eighth house, the realm of reincarnation. Zodiac ruler Scorpio, planetary ruler Pluto, element water, position succedent, house type emotional. Silence in the emotions. Kneeling, like saying your prayers. The eighth house is the realm of reincarnation, which encompasses the inevitable areas of life such as sex, death, and taxes. There are no shades of gray in this house. Things are either black or white. Shared resources are also a big theme of the eighth house. Someone who has a lot of planets here will often find themselves dealing with other people's finances or assets in some way. Or will be the person called on to clean up emotional messes. Eighth house transits can cause you to retreat into your own inner sanctum for self-reflection, regardless of whether or not this is the energy those planets are known for. This need for security can cause you to be ostracized from your community, but is necessary for your sanity. Damn right. When you emerge, you will be a stronger, more enlightened version of yourself. The arrival of the eighth house is a sign that it's time to break from this world and work on letting go of destructive behaviors. Nobody can do this part of your evolution for you. Working with this house, Do You Wish That You Loved Me is now playing. And it does definitely seem to, by the end of the song, be a song about self-love. You gotta let go of destructive behaviors to love yourself. All right. Nobody can do this part of your evolution for you. Asterisk for all of us. Working with this house is like taking a long, hard walk with the absolute worst parts of yourself. While you're in this place, it's torture, but when you finish, you are elated. You feel a real sense of accomplishment. We all face struggles from time to time, especially when it comes to bills, taxes, and deadlines. If you have been waiting for a sign to get your life in order, congratulations, the 8th house is it. Come up with a realistic plan of sorting things out before they get worse. Keywords: death, occult, taboos, danger, torture, relief, and reflection. And the 12th house, the realm of undoing. What's 8? Realm of reincarnation. Okay. So undoing is at the head, reincarnation is after. Okay. Ruler Pisces. Do you ever think that everything is a lesson to learn? Can you ever forgive yourself? Do you wish you loved me? My reflection just won't smile back at me like I know it should. And I would turn into a stranger in an instant if I could. Zodiac ruler, Pisces. Planetary ruler, Neptune. Element, water. Position, cadent. House type, emotional. So both emotional houses. Both are water. Duh. In astrology, the 12th house represents secrets, institutions, and karma. It is an intense area of the birth chart and is often avoided by us on a conscious level. It is the home of hidden activities and the behaviors we keep private. Because this house is associated heavily with the subconscious, it has direct ties to psychology and therapy. The 12th house is considered a negative house, one of misfortune even, but that is due to the fact that we avoid the sorts of subjects that live here. It is a direct parallel to know we deal with the others of society. It is a direct parallel to how we deal with the others of society. People in crisis are shoved out of sight and into hospitals. Sometimes they need that. Homeless people are overlooked or completely ignored. We live in a world where struggling is seen as a failure, when it is really just part of being a human being. Someone who has a lot of planets in the 12th house may feel a duty to change this narrow view of how people are treated when they face hard times. Bringing these issues forward is essential for undoing the horrible circumstances we all helped build and perpetuate. I'm allergic to bullshit and okay. In a reading, if you're in a period of crisis or self-doubt, know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Allowing yourself to work through trauma and mental health struggles is the best gift you will ever give yourself. Asking for your help, Asking for help is often the hardest step, but you owe it to yourself to try. If someone close to you is going through a hard time and you aren't sure how to help them, just ask. Sometimes a quick, "How are you? What can I do to help?" is exactly what they need to hear. Do your best not to be judgmental or suggest ways they can improve their situation unless you know they want the input. That's hard for me. If any friends are watching, they know, I don't always, I don't feel like it's always the moment to be like, Well, actually, did you know that you're on some bullshit, and if you stop that, things would be better probably? And I don't open up my mouth and say shit to nobody about nothing that I feel, nothing that is wrong in my life if I am not open to them perhaps suggesting something. The fuck? That's what God's for. Like, if you're doing everything right, why don't you just hush it up? Okay, whatever. Keywords: karma, private, secrets, hideaways, crisis, depression, illusion. Maybe that's why some people don't tell me shit. Hey. This feels like a lot. I'm going to get a little bit more clarification. Because, you know, in tarot world, a lot of readings, the popular readings, are love readings, you know? I don't have a problem with love readings. But I'm not a girl. Like, once I got past my raging hormonal stage, I wasn't into romance novels anymore. Like, I don't watch Hallmark movies. I think they're horribly written. They could be way better, and that I need to be riveted, damn it. So please understand, if a love reading comes out on this channel, it is not because I am looking for it, because, like, just like hate happens, love happens without us having to speak it. Yes, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody is there, yes, it still fucking made a sound. That's how vibration works, you know? But this is definitely looking like the good old-fashioned man pisses off woman with the breadcrumbs, false promises of security, what it's going to be like when we work together, being romantic, moody, vain, irreverent is what I'm getting from the Knight of Wands. And all of that shit was cute at first. And then, when she got ready to embark on the journey of their newness and cash in on what she considered to be a promise from her youth, you know, the Moon, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. Be careful of seeing things that are not there, is the Moon. And we already had the Moon out, so that's to be expected. Subconscious, illusion, fear, intuition, mystery, deception, dissatisfaction. I feel as though at some point she got the scent of something rotten in Denmark. But sat back and waited for the seeds to sprout and see what raised its head above the soil. Look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. And it seems like what was achieved was some fuckery. I heard Amy Winehouse. What sort of fuckery is this? She didn't say it like that, but the emphasis on it made me giggle every time I heard it. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, again, kindness, sensitivity. And I think that while her intuition was telling her that this is about to be some bullshit, either before or after this investment of 7 pentacles, which is a decrease from this 10. So maybe she took, yeah, she took 3 pentacles out. Yeah, maybe took the 3 pentacles because we got the 10 of pentacles, the Fool, and then the 3 of planets. That makes me feel like she was all the way invested in the very beginning, which probably upon hindsight she realized was a little bit of cart before the horse. You probably shouldn't bet your entire pool at the deal, pretty much. And so the Fool, seeing her folly, she pulled back 3 pentacles in order to work towards something else. And that's when, with this 2 of Swords, this masculine character started to feel a little unsure of themselves. Maybe, I don't know how exactly to describe this. Ace of Pentacles. The time is right to take action on your ideas. Prosperity. And the Ace of Pentacles is out here already too. Prosperity, power, opportunity, manifestations, labor, new venture. So that gives me that this never got off the ground. And with Vanity Fair being out, also that song by Billy Talent, Fallen Leaves. I hitched a ride until the coast to leave behind all of my ghosts, searching for something I couldn't find at home. Ain't got no job, can you spare a dime? He says just one more hit and I'll be fine. I swear to God, this will be my one last time. So he might have been living the fuckboy life. You know, parties, hole in the wall, blowjobs, cocaine in the bathroom. And I don't know whether this person necessarily has a cocaine problem, but a substance problem. Maybe repressed trauma, suppressed feelings. Whoa. Ace of Swords. So I know what I'm talking about. My, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Definitely, I get those vibes from this feminine who's giving off these queens. The most mild queen. Like, this queen is powerful in her emotions. And this queen is very powerful in her passion. And this one, very much so in her discernment. But they're all kind of edgy. And the one queen with the most chill, the Queen of Pentacles, she is not represented here. And I think that's because she feels that she was cheated out of what was supposed to be her stability. I don't think that this woman purposefully engages casually. And thus got the old, what do you even call it? She got the heave ho after giving in to this. I'm definitely getting the image of a man looking at his phone and seeing a text and egging it. Woo! And I definitely heard son of a bitch. Lordy. Not perfect, not perfect, but it'll get us there. It'll get us to the end. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. And while he was snorting cocaine off a stripper's ass and ignoring texts, this woman was moving off in a whole another direction as secretly as he did. So as unassuming as he made his escape into the choosing of cups, and that was the point. The point of doing it silently was so that you could keep the bird in the hand and the ones in the bush. 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and here's the King of Wands now. Now, he wants to be the King of Wands to a Queen of Wands, someone passionate, but I feel like that ship is sailed. It's like, it's on the horizon now. What is it? That's what Pocahontas did? Yeah. I told that bitch whatever, and those bitches whatever. Yeah. Like when he said whatever, he didn't really mean for the bitch to whatever. I'm not calling you a bitch, dear feminine. Mind not my tongue. I mean, absolutely no harm. When I mean harm, it'll be known. Yeah. Because some of us be spicy on purpose. Unapologetically. That's what you heal for. You heal so that when you want to turn the fuck up, you can do so and remain aligned. Maybe she is going off into the world of celebration, support, sharing, problem resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, society. What's the time? 7:23. Hey. So now she's single, happily. I feel like with this 5 of Wands, things got messy over on his end. I heard a little bit of the Call of Duty NPC talk. Is it enemy confirmed? Enemy confirmed. Tango down. Enhance, fluid, liquid courage is what I got from that. Aww. She walks by me every day. Her and love are the same. This woman has stolen my heart, and beauty is her name. I'm hoping I can make you mine before another man steals your heart. Woo! Thank God that didn't fall on my coffee. And the spirit too. And once this beauty is mine, surely we'll never be apart. Is it a caveat or is it a disclaimer, y'all? I don't know which one it is, but travel. When a love story comes through, I am not saying everybody's got free will, so I'm not saying this man is coming back, and I won't say that this woman will accept that. Those things I cannot do. That's their business. But I do get the feeling that this is what's happening. And I mean, of course, it's happening all the time, right? Somebody's dying every day. Somebody's being born every day. Practically every minute of every day. But I will say that Spirit seems to be supporting a change and a shift in this masculine. And that's what I definitely want for all of the masculines who have been doing the most for fucking years, you know? Taurus, strengthen, and Delphinus, message. So with the enhancement fluid that we got, liquid courage, maybe somebody is trying to find balance with their drinking. And I get it. Everyone who is engaged in binge drinking or any kind of hedonism, I would say, doesn't necessarily mean that you are nailed to the problem. In fact, honestly, usually, when you do the healing or the addressing of the trauma that you need to, and you stop ignoring your inner child and like pretty much caging them, abundance. Then you can take your abundance out of reverse and it starts to fill the void that you are struggling with, trying not to fall into yourself. It takes the pressure off your neck. That's what I'll say. This I know. I'm not guessing. Wake up every day and treat your inner child good, and you tell me that your life doesn't change. I'm going to call you a liar. I will, to your face. You're a liar, and you're a liar for saying that. Teach. Message, learn, abundance. Teach and life. All of this is just for you. It's all for you. If you say you want it. Ooh, ooh. Resurrect. Rescue. Yes. Purity. Yes. Your inner child is just, especially if you felt like you weren't loved as a child. All of us really probably got some healing to do over our adolescent, prepubescent selves that stay stay at the point of trauma. Arrested development. But it can be addressed. It feels good to address it. But yes, especially if you felt unloved, especially if you were neglected, abandoned, abused, especially if you find it difficult to love yourself and take the first steps, please really, really imagine your inner child, as young as it takes, to feel as though you have a duty to this being. As cute as you need to imagine yourself, you know what I mean? So that you really feel the weight of responsibility to reparent yourself and to let that child know that they are worthy and they're not forgotten and that they're not trite, you know? They're not, childhood is not mundane. And time is fluid. And until you rewrite, I'm feeling emotional. Until you rewrite your own narrative, and I believe starting from that place, when you retell your stories to yourself, they always have turmoil, and then either the story doesn't end at all, and it's like the pages in the book just stop printing any other words, or it's like a truly sad ending. And is that what you want for yourself? I don't think it is. And it seems as though this feminine is definitely doing that. It's definitely working at that. And she might even be in a new connection. This might be suggesting that she's found a passionate new beginning with the King of Wands, as she it might even be feeling well enough about it to open up emotionally. I'm not suggesting that passion means that there's, a sexual investment here. Could be, though. And I don't think anybody that was snorting lines off a stripper's ass should have any qualms with that. And if you do, then that's something to heal. Well, I love you very much, and I hope this helped, and I hope that I will see you tomorrow. But if I don't, because I think today is Thursday. Let's see what day it is. What day is it? It is Wednesday. So tomorrow's Thursday. All right? And I think I'll be back on that day. If not, Friday. Later.